In HeavyBid, you can make mass changes to the bid items, information and setup, and you get to this function by going to Edit, Change Estimate Data, and it's the first option, Change Bid Item Data. Now when you do this, it's going to make a backup, automatic backup. You can go look at this, and there it is right there, Change Bid Data, and that's the time right there. So it is making a backup automatically, but if you want, you can make a backup, a manual backup right here. And it's always a good idea to know where that backup is in case these changes don't work out the way you think they should work out. Now, another warning is to have everyone out of the estimate before you do this, because somebody could be in the bid item and it could create a conflict in the data set. So it's just a good idea, best practice, to have everyone else out of the estimate before you enter this screen. Now, what you can do here, you notice check boxes over here and the changes I want to make over here. You notice I can go to Select All and all the check boxes are checked. I can also clear selections. Another way I can do this quickly is by dragging, release my mouse, and select. All right. Now on the right hand side, and also you can select ranges and select ranges here, especially if you have several thousand bid items or 1,000. This might be a quick way of doing that. Now on the right hand side are the changes that I can make, and a lot of these you're not going to use, but some of them the options are there. You can change bid item types. Here's the bid item type, so you can come back and change things to indirects or non-additives, and holding accounts or equipment bid items depending on which version you have. You can also change items from marine to land, and that affects the workers' comp calculation usually. Estimator initials. So here I can come in here, and for these items right here that I've checked off, I can apply the estimator initials to those items. So now those items would be set up with those initials. I can also come in and check if a bid item has been subdivided or not. And then list. Now this one would probably be the one you'd use most of all, where you could check off a group of items and then just list the parent that it's going to report to that's already been subdivided. I've seen that where that will save you a lot of time. You can also freeze a bunch of bid items. So instead of going and freezing them in the bid pricing screen, you can freeze them right here. And you can zero out the bid price if you want to. Then we have our 6 summary groups. So this is a quick way of applying and saying, okay, for these checked items, I'm going to make this summary. In the second summary group, this will be phases, and this will be phase 1. So now I've actually gone through and added phase 1 to those bid items. Let's go look at that real quick. Setup, bid items, summary groups. That's what I did right there. So you see, you can quickly fill out a summary group using this screen right here. Markup table, if you are using markup tables, that's in the comprehensive version. You can specify a markup table for bid items selected. Spread group, again, that's comprehensive version. And then you could come in here and you can say select all and say I want to have all of them have a review required. And maybe this is before your final bid review. And then you can come in here, everything will have review required, and then you uncheck it as you review each bid item. So that is the change bid item data. And again, those are the options on the right hand side. You can also, of course, delete bid items just by checking them off and then hitting the delete. It will give you a warning. But remember, the undo is your backup. There is no undo that we can just simply click an undo icon. You have to actually restore from the backup. So be careful with the delete items right here. And that is the change bid item data screen.